It's been a while. It's been, what, 2 weeks since I last made a video? I'm sorry. Hey guys, it's Ken. It's Thursday on the East Coast, but it is still Wednesday on the West Coast as I film this. So, I'm still good. It is, like I said, Thursday on the East Coast, Wednesday on the West Coast. But nevertheless, you're watching the Rainbow Crew. And I apologize for not being around last week. I had stuff going on, and I had issues from Superstorm Sandy. That was a mess. Which, by the way, before I continue with my excuse, my very lame excuse as to why I wasn't here last week, my heart, my thoughts, my prayers go out to anybody affected by Sandy. I've seen photos of the devastation. It's just terrible. And now I hear that that area is being hit with a snowstorm. I have a friend that was in the direct path, and she said they had like a foot of snow already today, and it's like, wow. So anyway, back to why I wasn't here last week. As you all know, Superstorm Sandy affected the East Coast greatly. While I was not in the direct path of Sandy, I still got a little taste of what she had to offer. Mischief! I'm sorry, my cat is very rambunctious tonight. Where I'm at, we got hit pretty hard, which was kind of surprising. You know, I live in Ohio. We don't get hurricanes. It was kind of weird to say we were being affected by something part of originally a hurricane. But I mean, there's a power pole in front of my house. This is why I wasn't here, and it has nothing to do with like the electricity to my house or anything. But in the midst of the storm, I believe it was Tuesday night or Monday night, I cannot remember which, but anyway, this pole snapped in half, and it was like it took all the lines down with it. So for some odd reason, after that happened, our internet started being all weird. Like I said, it has nothing to do with our house, which was weird. We couldn't figure out what was going on. So my internet kept going in and out, and and our power kept flickering, which again was weird. Had nothing to do with our electricity. But the pole snapped. A tree did fall in my neighborhood, and another pole snapped. So we had 2 snap poles, some downed wire, and power surges, I guess you would say. But overall, it wasn't that bad. Oh, and furniture, lawn furniture was blown around, but for some reason the internet kept going in and out, and Wednesday last week I wasn't feeling 100%, so I figured, I'll hold off, and I'll just make it 2-in-1 this week, so you guys get double the excitement of Ken in 1 week's video. I love you all. You're welcome. Okay, on to last week's topic, which I missed. Excuse me. Dude! I'm sorry. Last week's topic was an advice week, and that advice was online relationships. I don't have much to say on this topic. I can't, tell you don't have online relationships. I can't tell you to have to have online relationships. The only advice I can offer is be careful. Yes, the internet is a big place. Yes, the internet is an exciting place. Yes, it is a scary place. You are going to meet people, whether you want to meet them or not, when it comes to the internet. That's just, and it's inevitable. All I can offer you is to be careful. People are not always who they say they are when it comes to the internet. And I apologize, I have my Spotify going and now it's on commercials. So that's what you're hearing in the background. People are not always who they say they are on the internet. Please use extreme discretion. Wherever you're at, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, whatever. Because you never know who's on the other side of that screen. Now, I will say that, yes, sometimes people are who they say they are. I personally have made a couple good friends from the internet, from, role plays and stuff. So I can't really say anything negative about it, but, you know, there are those times where you will have, I mean, they're not kidding when they say sometimes on the other side of that screen is a 40-year-old man. I mean, it happens. But that's really all I have to say is just be careful. Use extreme caution. You know, if someone's not who they say they are, you know, I mean, someone can say, no, I'm sorry, let me say that again. You know, use extreme discretion. If you don't believe someone's who they say they are, this is what I want to get out. If the person's too good to be true, chances are they probably are. Okay, that's all I have to say. Be careful. Use caution. You know, be safe. Another good advice to this is don't do anything online that you wouldn't do in person. Don't do or say anything online that you wouldn't say in person. Is a good rule of thumb to follow when it comes to the internet. Alright, now on to this week's topic. The presidential election. If you don't know whether you don't have internet or the TV or you've been hiding under a rock for the last, Lord only knows how long, the presidential election was last night. And the winner for another 4 more years was President Barack Obama. Now, I myself personally am very happy about that. I am not a fan of Mitt Romney by any means. Not saying that he's a bad guy, but I mean, a lot of the plans he had affected me greatly. Like, you know, getting rid of Planned Parenthood funding. That was a big turn down for me. I mean, I don't like abortion as much as the next person, but, you know, that's not all Planned Parenthood is. And I personally think that was part of his thing. I mean, Planned Parenthood does a lot for the, for women's health and the community of women in our nation. And I just think cutting that would be a bad thing. And by all means, do not take me seriously on these facts, because I am not positive, you know, on any of this. I get most of what I get from the commercials, because as soon as he was talking about cutting funding for Planned Parenthood, I kind of stopped listening to Mitt Romney. Now, that's not to say Barack Obama's, you know, this amazing person. He has his faults too, you know. But I personally liked Barack Obama's, you know, stances on things more than I liked Mitt Romney, which is why I was more in favor of Barack Obama. I'm very happy he has 4 more years of re-election. I mean, that's all. I mean, I'm happy Obama won. I did not want Mitt Romney to win, and I will admit that, you know. One thing I'm not doing is opening up any political debate in the comments. You try and debate with me, it will be deleted. I'm saying that now. I mean, call me... I'm trying to figure out how to word what I want to say. I mean, I just prefer Barack Obama. I agree with some of the stances he's at. Some of the things, I will admit, some of the things Mitt Romney said he'd do, I can agree with. But most of the things he said, I don't agree with. Another big thing with me for Barack Obama is the fact that he made the announcement that he was for gay marriage now. That was a big thing for me. Another big thing yesterday in the election, which has nothing to do with the presidential election, but 4 states, 3 states, I believe, passed a thing, I can't think of the proper term, that allows gay marriage, and another state shot down an amendment that banned gay marriage, which is very exciting in the world of the LGBT community. Maine, Maryland, and Washington, I believe, passed amendments and referendums and laws or something. I know Washington's was referendum 74. I'm not positive what Maine or Maryland's were called. I'm not sure. It's late. I don't know my proper terms. And I know Minnesota's was Amendment 1, which basically said if it passed, they would make a constitutional amendment where it banned gay marriage, and that was shot down, which was great to hear. So I'm excited about that. Big history. And they were all the, Maine and Maryland were the first to have it on a ballot. And I believe Washington and Minnesota were the first for their kind as well. I'm not positive, though. I just know Maine and Maryland. Which is funny because I didn't even know that they were, it was on the ballot for them. Another big thing that went on is with Barack Obama's re-election, he's the first president who openly supported that was re-elected. So, gay marriage, I mean. So that's pretty cool. Tammy Baldwin was also elected into Senate, and she is the nation's first openly gay senator, which is pretty cool. So it was a big day for LGBT stuff yesterday, and I'm very happy. I actually stayed up pretty late stalking CNN, watching all the states get called and the electoral votes getting in. And if you don't know, I believe it said Barack Obama had 303 and Mitt Romney had, let me look, 1 second, 206. That's according to CNN. I'm not positive. I got all my information from CNN. So yeah, that's about all I have to say for this week and last week. I'm very happy that the LGBT community made such a big mark in history yesterday. I'm very happy Barack Obama was reelected. I'm very excited to see the next 4 years that he will bring to our country. As you can see, I purposely have it so my pride flag is in the background, which I had to. I wanted to show it eventually. Like I said in last week's topic, be careful. Use discretion when going online. Don't do or say anything on the internet you wouldn't say in person to someone. Yeah. I believe that's it. Again, I'm sorry for not being here last week. I apologize. I will hopefully be back on regular schedule. You will see me again every Wednesday. I also apologize for all my East Coast friends that this is late. Time to get away from me again, but I wanted to get it out this week. I also apologize. This is a big rambling train wreck. It's late. Like I said, it's early in the morning, late at night on the East Coast, depending on how you want to look at it. Next week should be better. I'm actually looking forward to next week's topic. Next week's topic is favorite quotes. Don't look at your screen like that. I couldn't come up with anything else. But yes. Hopefully Mike will post a video tomorrow. If not, hopefully Marquette will post a video Friday, or Roisin. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Roisin is now Sundays. She has a very busy schedule during the week with, I believe she said theater. Roisin, don't count me on that. I don't remember what she said, if she told me. But I know she said rehearsal, so I'm assuming it's for theater. But anyway, Roisin is now Sundays. The information on if you're watching this on our page, the site will be updated as soon as possible. We are still looking for a Monday spot. And now I guess a Saturday spot. If you're interested, we need your name, your age, your location, a little bit about yourself, how we can contact you, and if you'd like to disclose your sexual orientation. It doesn't matter. I want to throw that out there. What it is, We just kind of ask for it so we can get an idea in case we have topics specifically focused on LGBT issues. If you want more information on that, I have made a video for a week. I believe it's the last video I posted before this one. For Random League. You can get more details there. Yeah, that's about it. Remember, if you ever want to talk, you ever just want to drop by and say hi, my links are below. Contact me there anytime. I will try and get back to you as soon as possible. You guys are awesome. Thank you for those of you who have stuck with us the past 15 weeks. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much we appreciate it. You guys are all awesome. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Alright. Hopefully I can get back to this regular schedule. And again, I'm sorry for this rambling train wreck. I'm gonna go now. Because... yeah, I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. I will see you guys next week.